Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well, and in today's video we are going to be talking about something which me and my friends on my server have been working on for a really long time. It's been, I guess, 3 to 4 months, and it's ready to be released. Now, what I'm talking about here is something called GGC. The full form of it is Global Core or Corps, what you want to say. But if you have been watching my cinematics recently, the last two have been basically in cooperation with GGC. Basically, whatever events I do in GGC, they have been turned into cinematics, and that's what have been presented. Now that's one of the ways you can get into my cinematics. Most of them from now onwards will be sponsored by GGC. Now if you don't know what GGC is, don't worry, I will tell you everything. GGC is basically a role play of the real life military and the way it works and what it does in War Thunder. And in my mind and other players who have helped me make it, it sounded cool to them and it sounded interesting. Basically, what my idea was, what if we made regiments, and underneath those regiments we had troops, and those troops had players in them, and they were placed in a really huge custom map with air, helicopters, and ground, and for simulator battles, realistic battles, etc. And you had to first send reconnaissance aircrafts, and then you had to plan your attack. There were territories, there were borders, and you had to protect your borders. You had to protect your area, your land, and simultaneously attacking the other team's area, etc. That was my idea. For me, it sounded pretty cool. So what we have done is GGC. There is this is how it basically works. There are three stages of it. First is the headquarters. There are two headquarters: Allied headquarters and Axis headquarters. Now in this context, we're not talking about the World War II Allies and Axis. It is different. Germany is an Allied side, while Russia is an USSR is an Axis side. So we're not talking about historical. This is completely custom. This is what the players have decided. Everything is player made, the regiment's name, etc. etc. So underneath those Allied and Axis headquarters, there are regiments. Regiments are, of course, obviously in under Allied headquarters, and regiments are under Axis headquarters. That's obvious. And each regiment has basically infinite amount of troops depending on the popularity of that regiment. The troops can be increased. There can be one troop, two troops, three troops, infinite troops. Each troop has 4 players, active players, and 2 reserved players. So if one player isn't able to come, we will take one from the reserve. So that's basically the workings. We also have our own ranking system. Now, unlike War Thunder's ranking system, in which we are basically, what do you say? Basically, in War Thunder, the more you play and the better you play, your rank will increase slowly by slowly. But in War Thunder, GGC, it doesn't really work that way. In GGC, how it works is, after you're done your training, so first you join a regiment, you will be classified as a cadet, and once you're done as a cadet, you will be, after you're done training, well, training is basically, we'll be giving you the fundamentals, etc. We'll be teaching you how to do a few things, that's it. And after that training, your rank will be private. Once you have reached private, after you do events, the way you do the events, how good you do, you will be turned into a private major, so on and so forth. You'll keep increasing your rank until you reach the second last rank of the enlisted ranks, and after that will be officer test, and you can perhaps become officer if you want to. Now, the headquarters, they basically decide everything. They nominate awards, medals, they nominate ranks, they nominate and they plan your attack, they plan everything. That's the headquarters decide everything. I'm the only one who can give medals, but ranks and everything else is decided by the headquarters. Now the headquarters are made up of 8 highest ranking officers from each regiment, so basically it'll be representative from each regiment. and there will be two commanders. One will be the air commander. Air commander have air vehicles and helicopters under them, and ground commander, which will have ground vehicles under them, and they have their assistants. So they decide whoever the assistant is, they are elected by the commander. So in total there are 12 members in the headquarters, and they will be doing voting for different things. There can be a no confidence vote, there can be a attacking vote, there can be a surrender vote, a treaty vote. Different types of voting systems are there, and headquarters and the representatives will basically decide everything, and the regiments have to follow. The regiments also have their commanders, regiment commanders, which will decide which troop will go for which event, and there will be a troop commander, and the troop commander will decide how to, let's say the headquarters have told you to attack a small city next to a river. Let's just call it A. So you have to attack the city A, and the troop commander will decide how you will attack, like how will you flank, how will you do that, etc., etc. That's the troop commander will decide. The troop commander is elected, not technically elected. It's basically nominated by the regiment commander, and they'll be given a special rank, and basically that's it. So that's basically what GGC is. It sounds really interesting to me, and it sounds really interesting to other players who are interested in joining GGC. Now, if you are perhaps interested in joining GGC, you need to first subscribe to my channel. You have to go down in the description. There will be a link to my Discord server. You have to click on it and you have to join my Discord server. After that, you can just ask, how do I join regiments, how do I join troops in my server, and the admins and other players will take care of it, or perhaps even I will take care of it. I am online most of the time, so you could perhaps talk to me directly. So as I said again, if this sounds interesting to you, it sounded interesting to me. There's more depth. There's also a UN, there's also a law system, there's a medaling system, there's a ranking system, there's an attack. There are many missions. It's not only one event. There'll be many events, so everyone gets a chance. And we are planning on making our own squadron in the future. So if you do perhaps want to join, the link is in description, as I said. And that's all basically for today. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. My next video will basically be a promo video for all the regiments. Basically all the regiments, as I said. It will tell you which vehicles are in which regiments and which regiment are air, helicopters, ground. It will basically tell all that, so you could perhaps watch that video. I will upload in some time after this video. Like, I'm just still waiting for the videos to come in, so yeah, be patient. So yeah, that's basically it. We really worked really hard on this project. It's been 3 to 4 months, and I would really appreciate a lot if you would like to join this GGC. You can also make your own regiments if I haven't told you that. So yeah, that's all for today. I hope you have a great day. Make sure to like the video and subscribe so it reaches to more people. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.